Hey guys, so to add on to the caterpillar tunnel video, this one's going to be about tomatoes and setting it up for tomatoes. You can see that here. Ideally you would do this in a high tunnel, but if you don't have one, caterpillar tunnel works. So I'm going to go through the whole process of setting the tunnel up because I just took the other one down to move it. Yeah, I'm going to go through the whole process so that you can see it from like just beds to the tunnel and then getting it set up like this. And then some other just tomato strategies and stuff like that, different things you can do. It's April 16th and it was 37 degrees last night, so hopefully that's it. You can see everything did just fine. Alright, so here's the tunnel, and then here's where the other tunnel was. If you recognize the beds from before, that tunnel is in pieces over here. Right over there. Here's all the hoops. Again, it was over there. And I'm gonna set it up in this pot here. So I had everything set up for the winter sunlight before, and now I don't need that, and it's kind of a pain to work around it as it's more busy out here and stuff. So I'm gonna put the tunnel in the other spot over here, where it gets afternoon shade faster, just like this one, so that the heat doesn't get in real crazy for the tomatoes. Alright, so I definitely couldn't pull these up very easily, so I got to thinking about what I could do. This is an old, this is a webbing sling that I used when I was climbing trees. I use this for rigging or redirects or whatnot. Super strong. So I'm gonna girth hitch it around this blue spade. Just a slip knot kind of deal basically. And I'm going to do the same thing on the rebar. Then take this little sledgehammer, knock it loose. So using the leverage of this spade and then the angle of this webbing sling, you can pull like straight up, but I don't have to literally bend over very much. I can just like use my legs and save my back, which helps because I got a lot of stuff to do today. Alright, I think I figured out a fast way to do this. So this is from the last one. And move on to the next. Alright, they're all out, all 40 of them, and yeah, I hope that helps somebody out. That blue spade, I'll leave a link to that. I've been using that thing for like 11 years since I started landscaping, and I keep them in my truck at all times. It's a super nice tool. And then ropes, you can leverage ropes a lot to do pretty much anything for you. But quick thought, that's a lot of work, and thankfully I thought of that. Otherwise I've been breaking my back out here for probably 5 times as long as that took. And that stuff happens with work like this. You know, it's easy to like romanticize it and make it seem super cool, but that's kind of more of how your days are spent. They're not spent like taking Instagram pictures and stuff. All right, now we're gonna put the stakes in the ground here. Got the tape measure down, 100 feet. I'm gonna put these stakes every 5 feet. Also put up this pink line. Same line used for the making the beds. So that when I pound these stakes in, they're all straight. I don't want to do all this work and then look at it and have it be like not straight. It really bugs me. So yeah, I don't want to look at this and have it, don't want to do all this work and then have it not be straight. So Farmer's Friend has these little clips here, and as you want to put them on the rebar before you hit it, because you'll flatten the top out. But always make sure these clips are out when you're setting them. Will save you the step of going back and resetting all of them. Okay, I gotta make another pole because this other plot was 95 feet instead of 100 because of the property line. They give you these screws, self-tapping screws, and I'll show you how you put the, or at least how I put the pole together. It's important to do this on a flat surface so that they're all screwed the same. They can twist and stuff when you're screwing them in, and then when you set them up, they're wavy. There you have it. That's basically it. Alright, now it's up. Everything's straight. This is where your initial bed setup comes in, you know, into play, because it's built for 4 beds, so 18-inch walkway, 30-inch bed, and it fits 4 in the tunnel just fine. I don't have to remake any beds. I don't have to mess with any beds when I take the tunnel down, because we can stay on the outside of it the entire time. And it just makes a lot of sense that way, for me at least. Okay, now we gotta put the end posts in. So, got these T-posts, and that's another nice thing of the beds is they're set up in the middle, so you know where you can put these. Put them in at an angle, and on both sides, and then move on to the next step. next is this black strap here. So this goes over every hoop and wraps around the hoop, and so it holds it steady. You'll see that. But it hooks to the base of the T-post. So it's got this one-way deal on it here that holds it tight when you pull it. I like to add these 2 extra strings here for when the plastic pulls on those hoops, that it doesn't so that it doesn't bend in, like bend in this way. This way it stays more rigid. And they do sell a purlin, like a metal piece that goes across this center here, but don't want to spend money on that right now, so this will work. Okay, that's ready for plastic and putting the string over it, but I gotta wait till Tori's home to do that, and when it's not windy, because it's a real pain to do that. You can always recognize that sound. Alright, gonna take the BCS through here and break up this crust and then get some compost down. Alright, that was a real shallow till, just enough to bust up the weeds, get rid of the crust layer from the super heavy rains. We had some pretty bad storms on Friday, and so you see the difference. Gonna put some compost on and get it prepped for tomatoes. Alright, compost is down. Gonna rake it out, and then should be pretty good until Tori gets here. Then we'll put the plastic on, and then put the rope over the plastic, and should be ready to plant tomorrow. part 1 of the video. So it's probably gonna take me 2 days to make the next part because I gotta plant everything. But yeah, thanks for watching.